Okay, are we on? I think we're on. Hi everyone, hope you're well. I did mention during streams that I'm going to be not so much doing cooking streams because I broke a fucking monitor setting it all up here in the kitchen. So I'm going to do stuff on YouTube. Right, today we are going to be doing a slow cook venison stew. This is something I picked up from a recipe. I've got some venison that a friend of mine's given me. Ken Hewitt, a good mate of mine from Ballarat, very avid deer hunter, and he has lots of deer to give away, and he does. And he gave me some. He gave me a leg and a couple of back straps, and I need to start using it because it's been in the fridge for a few months. So I already have the slow cooker here. It's all on low, ready to go. I have the venison here. Now, I don't know what cuts they were because I completely forgot to label the thing. So multiple cuts of venison. That's probably like 1.5 kilos. It's a lot of meat. I have some dill. I have some thyme. Cast iron pan. I have potatoes. Onion. No onion. What else do I have? Mushrooms, carrots, and turnips in here. Also have some vegetable stock, and where is the, Guinness beer, a nice dark ale. If you can get a dark ale, put it out in the sun, let it go up to room temperature, and you're peachy. Let's turn on this other thing, and let's get this pan on the go. So on the big flame, 1 second, just gonna hold the button. There we go. Right, so we got the pan on. Let's get some oil in there. Where's my olive oil? There it is. Using a nice olive oil today. Get a good drizzling of olive oil because we are going to be frying up the venison in batches, and we want to have plenty of oil in there for the cook. So spatula and pair of tongs, and we will start by grabbing some of this venison and tossing it in some flour with salt and pepper. Flour is going to help thicken up the slow cook. And we've got to fry this in batches. Make sure you get an even coating of flour over the entirety of the meat. Get all that covered. I'm going to transfer it into this bowl here, just so I know when it's in that bowl, it is covered and ready to go. And that pan, it's not so much, it's not ready to go just yet. This venison's cut into roughly inch pieces. I'm doing this one-handed, so do forgive me, because I'd like to show you the process. Now, venison, this is wild-caught Australian venison. I think it was a red or a hind, it's an Australian deer. Ken couldn't remember which deer it was. So, this is just venison. We're going to call it venison. Could be that Ken does a lot of hunting in South Australia. Most likely a chittle, maybe a red. Probably not a fallow or a sambar. They're more up in the Victorian high country. Just keep tossing the venison in this flour. You want that pan to be pretty hot because you want this to brown up quite well. And more venison. Excuse the messy house and the unpolished floors. We are sort of in the process of doing more renos. These floors have just been laid. So that oil, not shimmering just yet, but we're not far off, to be honest. Now, venison, very gamey, very gamey. you may not like the taste. So you can do this with beef, maybe chicken if you wanted to. But definitely beef will be a reasonably good substitute. Just get that crap off my hands. Okay, so the oil is just on smoking. So we're going to start throwing our venison in. Just going to fry this in batches, and while it fries, I'm going to continue dredging the rest of it in flour. This is a meat-heavy dish. I'm going to tell you now, this is a lot of meat, but I like meat, so I'm happy. I've got this meat draining because it was in the freezer for a while, so I had to defrost it for a while. Crap off your fingers. Righto, where are the tongs? Let's get this flipped over. Oh, nicely browned. Yes, very good, very good. I like it. As soon as this meat is browned, you can go straight in the slow cooker pot. But you want to get it fairly well browned. I mean, really well browned. Let's just toss the rest in there. Thank you. The longest part of this process is going to be just frying off the meat. It really is just frying off meat. I think we're good enough there for the minute. Make sure she's all evenly coated, brush off the excess. Okay. Let me quickly wash my hands and get some more meat done up. It's going to be fun. Okay, so first batch of meat is done. The second lot's going. It's going to take a while. Add oil if you need to. I also have tomato paste, and I'm going to grab a small saucepan. Need a small one, hang on. This will do, perfect. Tiny little saucepan. And we are going to get a little bit of our vegetable stock. Open that up. Probably about roughly about a half cup. Can you stay there for a sec? Not really, hang on. I'm going to pan off to the other camera. What do we got there? That's about a half a cup, yep. At a half a cup of veggie stock. You can use whatever stock you want, it don't matter. And, and about the equal amount of flour. So, if I can pop that open, just put that up over there for a sec. And this has got water in it, so I'm going to use this later. Find my half cup measure. It's a half a cup, yep. And I will grab a half cup of flour. It's a half a cup. And grab the other half a cup. That's about right. And I'm going to put that on. I'm just going to whisk that together. I can get my whisk. Where is it? There it is. It's probably too big of a whisk, to be honest. I'll just use a fork. We're just making a basic sort of gravy base. And if it gets a little bit too thick, yeah, add a bit more stock. But you're adding beer into this, so I'm gonna leave that on for a sec. Let's flip this meat over. Oh yeah, good Maillard reaction there. That flour's cooking down a bit. Turn. Oh yeah, that's the good shit right there. Beautiful. Now, that's enough for the moment. Put that to the side. Doesn't need to be warmed through or anything. Put this back over here because I don't need that right now. And we'll just continue cooking this beef. Well, not this beef, this bloody venison. Turn it around, brown up all the sides. And as they come off, just put them aside for the minute. Yep, that's fine. That looks good. That looks good. That's fine. Good browning on all sides. Get that cooking process started. That's not terrible. That's fine. A little bit of moisture in there. It's not going to kill you. Okay. The recipe says to wipe it out. I don't mind because it's in the cast iron skillet. And this is a new cast iron actually. This is a Lodge 10.5 inch, I think. Very nice actually. I've done a modification to it. I sanded the bottom out of this just to really get that nice smooth surface, get that non-stick going really well. Yeah, that's enough for the minute. I will come back when that meat is all done and then we'll continue on. This is the browning the meat's the hardest thing. It is really the hardest thing and it's not that hard. So yeah, fun and games. I'll be back soon. Fork, there it is. I'm just going to get this mixed up. Now this slow cooker is set to low for the moment and has been for the past sort of 15-20 minutes because you don't want to start off in a cold slow cooker. Keeps the this keeps everything out of the, try and keep everything out of that danger zone. The danger zone is anything below 75 degrees and above 5 Celsius. Keep food out of the danger zone when you're cooking. So this meat is browning nicely, as you would have seen in the time lapse. I have added more oil when it needs it. Get a nice sear on these venison strips or venison pieces. Get all that nice and brown. You want brown meat. Like that. Look at that, brown. Righto, so as I said, turnips, carrots, potatoes and mushrooms. They're all going to go in after the meat. So the meat will go on the bottom in the gravy. And then we'll add the rest of the liquids in after that and give it a stir. That's pretty good. Yeah, get on there. I think that we are appropriately brown. Let's turn off the gas. fit all this into its, all of this, actually, yeah, I'll get it all in here because I'm only doing this one-handed and I need a hand. If I had the tripod, if I had the adapter for the tripod, I'd be using that, but I don't have it. I broke it, or it broke on me. So, grab our little bowl of meat, slowly drop that in. Look at that. Oh, doesn't that look good? That looks fucking fantastic. Right, veggies, carrots, unpeeled carrots, because I don't like, I couldn't be bothered peeling. Potatoes, small little cocky tail potato things. And turnips. And I have the thing in there. I need some thyme. This is fresh thyme. I like using fresh thyme. It's gonna pull off a big bunch. See if I can do this with one hand. And I'm just tossing that fresh thyme over the top. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thyme, beautiful flavour with the thyme. Okay, that can just... sorry. Bad. One-handed. Give me a break. What's next? Beer. Using a Guinness draft today. So let me just... oh shit, that's a pop top. Do I have a pop top thing? I do. Come here, you. Let's see if I can do this with you guys seeing it as well. Oh, this is going to be fraught with danger. I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's not working out too great. There we go. Come on, there we go. There we go, we go. And we are going to dump said beer over. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, not just beer. The rest of the beef stock as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. That is pretty much it. You cook it on low for about 6 hours, and I quickly check my recipe. Tomato paste time, step 4, reading upside down. Okay, so the recipe that I picked up was for Brussels sprouts. I'm not going to use Brussels sprouts. I have in the freezer a corn, peas, carrot and broccoli medley. I need to use these. I need to use them. They've been in the freezer for a little bit too long. They need to be done. So, this on low for about 6 hours, and the time now is, look at the time, it is 3 o'clock. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 o'clock, have a look at it. I'm stirring it occasionally, and I will get back to you in about 6 hours, and we'll go from there. Fun and games. Oh, put some dill in it as well. Dill. I bought some fresh dill. Oh yeah. I'm putting dill in this. Bloody oath. Alright team. I'll see you in about 6 hours, and yeah, fun and games. I'll start cleaning up. Oh yeah. Right, okay. It is just past just about 11 o'clock at night. That thing has been going for 6-7 hours now, and I have just finished. If I can find my spoon, give me one sec. It's just finished, and we are pretty much done. The potatoes are cooked through. The venison is fall apart tender. It is very nice. It's a big bunch of, just look at that there, fall apart tender. So what I did for the past the last half hour, I took the lid off and left it on high, and I've turned it off, and I've just dumped a bag of corn, peas and broccoli because I had it, as I said before. And now it is time, because the corn, peas and broccoli straight out of the freezer have cooled this down. It's now time to bag up, put it into the foil containers that I have, and I'm going to be dropping some off to a friend tomorrow because he likes a bit of a home cooked meal. So thank you all very much. If you want the recipe, I'll put the link in the description of the YouTube video. Alternatively, you can just hit me up on the Facebooks, or sorry, not Facebook, Discord and all that sort of good stuff. And yeah, I have more venison in the freezer. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. May do a barbecue with some. I know I have backstrap in the freezer, so I'll probably use some backstrap, and I have some strips as well. Maybe do a stir fry. But anyway, thank you all very much for hanging around, and I will see you later for another cooking vid when I get the chance. Have a good one, see you, bye. Oh yeah, look at that, yum yum yum.